Welcome to English Talk Lounge, where real conversations make English simple and fun.
In this dialogue, we're joining Emma and Liam as they sit down at a cozy cafe to plan their upcoming trip abroad. Together, they explore destinations, solve potential travel problems, and manage their budget, all using natural, real-life English.
So, Liam, have you thought more about that trip we were talking about last week? Or was that just another one of our daydreams?
Haha, most of our ideas start that way, daydreams with caffeine, but this one actually stuck with me. I did a bit of Googling. Southeast Asia seems like a solid pick.
Ooh, yes, Vietnam, Thailand, I'm all in. But wait, what made you lean towards Southeast Asia?
Well, first, it's affordable. I checked the cost of living, and we could stretch our budgets much further than if we went somewhere in Europe or the US.
Very true. I still remember how fast my wallet emptied in Paris, like magic. Poof!
Exactly. But beyond costs, I think it's the culture, the food, the landscapes. I saw this photo of Ha Long Bay in Vietnam and instantly thought, I want to be there.
I love it already. Okay, let's think practically. When do we want to go? I'm thinking late October. Weather's better and fewer tourists.
Good thinking. That gives us about 3 months to prepare. And yeah, October's supposed to be drier and not too humid, especially in places like northern Thailand and Vietnam.
Perfect. Now let's talk structure. Are we planning this all ourselves or using a tour company?
I vote DIY. Tours feel too rushed sometimes. I like having the freedom to stay longer if we love a place.
Same. And we both work remotely, so technically we could stay a bit longer if we want. All right, so top picks. I say we start in Vietnam, then head to Laos or Thailand.
Agreed. Hanoi to start. We could take a sleeper train to Da Nang after a few days, explore Hoi An, then head south.
Can we please include Hoi An Lantern Festival in the plan? I've always wanted to see that. The streets look magical.
You read my mind. I checked. It happens on the full moon. We can time our visit accordingly.
I love that you've already done this much research. You're officially our travel nerd.
I accept the title with pride. What about visas? We'll need to check visa on arrival rules.
Right. I think Canadians and Brits both get visa exemptions for Vietnam up to 15 days, but we'll need to double-check that.
We could always apply for an e-visa if we want to stay longer. Better safe than getting kicked out mid-noodle.
Yes, I do not want my last memory of Vietnam to being escorted out of a faux shop by immigration. Let's talk money. What's your budget?
I'm aiming for around 3,000 USD for the whole trip. Maybe a bit more if we stretch it to 4 weeks.
Okay, I think I can work with that. Flights will take a chunk, maybe 800 round trip.
Yeah, I found some decent deals through budget carriers. We'll probably need to do a layover in Kuala Lumpur or Bangkok.
I don't mind. That could be an extra mini adventure.
Exactly. Plus, accommodation in Vietnam is super cheap. I saw some beautiful guest houses for under $20 a night.
And if we mix in some hostels, we can save more. I don't mind bunk beds if the reviews are good.
Good attitude. I'll start building a spreadsheet to track costs.
Of course you will. Travel nerd. Okay, let's imagine worst-case scenarios, just for fun. Like, what if one of us loses our passport?
Ugh, nightmare. But okay, first step, we'd go to the nearest embassy. They can issue an emergency travel document.
Smart. And maybe we should scan our documents and email them to ourselves, in case we lose the physical copies.
Absolutely. Also, travel insurance, non-negotiable.
Agreed. I once broke a toe in Croatia, no insurance, cost me more than the whole trip.
Lesson learned, huh?
Big time. What if one of us gets food poisoning or sick?
I'd say carry basic meds, anti-diarrhea tablets, painkillers, and hydration salts.
Also, maybe learn how to say, "Where is the hospital?" in Vietnamese.
Noted. I'll add that to the language cheat sheet.
What if we get lost?
We use Google Maps or ask locals. Honestly, getting lost sometimes leads to the best stories.
True, as long as we don't lose each other.
Never. Travel buddies for life.
Okay, so we're looking at leaving in October, starting in Hanoi, booking accommodation ourselves, budget around $3,000, emergency prep, and language basics.
And, of course, eating everything we can without shame.
Yes, pho, banh mi, spring rolls, coconut coffee.
I'm hungry already.
Okay, what's next? Should we book flights now?
Let's shortlist dates, then I'll set up alerts for flight deals.
Sounds good. I'll look into accommodation options and create a shared doc.
Divide and conquer. I like it.
Okay, travel nerd, let's make this the best trip ever.
Deal. Here's to great coffee, cheap noodles, and unforgettable memories.